So we are going to make a smart camera using a pre-trained TensorFlow.js machine learning model. Okay, so this one, maybe if I may ask you, which method is that from the three that I mentioned to you just now? It's very easy, right? The answer. We are actually using the first one that you are able to use the TensorFlow.js, the pre-trained model. The second one is the transfer learning, and the third one is you do your own model. Okay. So right now, don't worry. So I will be going through some of the key things first, and then later on we can do it together. So basically, yeah. But if you wanted to do it while I explaining, you feel free to do that. But we're going on. I will give you some time later on to follow through as well. So while during this session, so if you have any question, just put it in onto the chat so that I can answer to it later. So right now, actually, you can open up your browser and go to this codelabs.developers.google.com. Okay, so once if you are opening up this web page, so you need to search for TensorFlow.js. Okay, so I will be going through this later also. So if you are following right now, you can do this, search for TensorFlow.js. And you should see there's this code that made a smart webcam in JavaScript with a TensorFlow.js. Okay, pre-trained, whatever, the things. Okay, so you should see something like that. These are all the step-by-step that even today you are not able to follow, no worries. You are able to do this right at your own pace at any time. Feel free to try it out this at your own. And if you have any problem, you can always connect with me. Yeah. Okay, and of course, this is not written by me. This is written by our TensorFlow.js working group, Jason. So you can just follow along. There's actually, you can see there's just like probably 5 steps. Yeah. All right. So before I go into what we'll be going to make, so why not right now we just open up our browser right now as well. So then we go to this codelabs.developer.google.com. Okay, so I hope we can follow this as well. So let me just copy this out. Okay, so if the link is too long for you, you can just Google up Codelabs. Okay, so you will just be here. Okay, so let me see if I think everyone should be okay. So what you need to do is just search for TensorFlow.js. Okay, in probably in other time you lost the link or whatever, right? You can just come back here and search for it. Okay, so you can see there's quite a lot of different Codelabs. Wow, that's quite a lot. So it's just up to your own pace to do all this kind of learning. So what we are going to do right now today is basically this: make a smart webcam in JavaScript. Okay, so go on there. And then, yeah, so before you begin, so that's the first step. So I will give everyone like probably 5 to 10 seconds to navigate. So if everyone is ready, then we'll continue on. Okay. So this is what you need to see. You are able to see here. So what are the steps here? So what you will build, what you will learn. Okay, everyone is doing good. If everyone can get into this, please give me a thumbs up. Maybe I can see some of you maybe are still all right. That's good. So I have 3 thumbs up, 4 thumbs up. All right, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Okay, good. Okay, keep it coming. Okay, so I mean, for those who didn't give me a thumbs up, I will just assume that you're okay as well. So perhaps you can move on. All right, so okay, so some of you putting in the chat. All right, let's go on. So we search TensorFlow, then yep. So just present again. So maybe make it better. All right, so what will we be making in this workshop? So basically, the answer is very simple. You are going to detect you are going to do something like object detection. So from the images or maybe from the webcam later on. Okay, so you can see this is a person with 81% confidence, right? So with a little bit of creativity, so probably this is just one simple example. So with a little bit of creativity, you can actually can see how they actually use this to bring this creative idea to life. So basically, they are just maybe a webcam right there, then they just look at probably the fruits right here. So when there's a pet coming in, then they send the alert to admin. So basically, you can detect that there's a dog, then you can send something, or maybe something else. So you can just think of some problem that you are trying. So let's get started. So before you begin, so you can open up step 1 of Code Lab. So I'm not mine here is also something about the Code Lab. So but if you have the Code Lab with you, so you can open it up. So you will actually build a web page. Okay, it's not that scary. So just follow me along. So build a web page. Okay, so and also use machine learning in browser via TensorFlow.js. So to classify some common object using the Coco SSD model, and also draw a bounding box for each detected object. So to do this, you will actually learn how to load a pre-trained TensorFlow.js model. And also, how do you grab the data from a live webcam stream? And moving on to classify the image frame from the camera to find any object or not. And finally, highlight the found object with the bounding box in real time. So I guess this is kind of exciting. So let's get started. So okay, this is TensorFlow. So I think I will just skip this because I've done the introduction. So some of the more details. So yeah, probably some ideas. What is Coco SSD? So it's actually the name of a pre-trained object detection machine learning model that you'll use during this code lab. So it can detect up to 90 common object like phone, water bottles, right? So, and they are using the SSD single shot detection architecture of the deep learning. Okay. So get set up. So we are right now in step 4 of code lab. All right. So the step 2 and 3, I think you can have a look at yourself. So step 4 right here, I want you to go to this website called glitch.com. Probably this is something very new for you. So this glitch.com actually help you to populate your website later on. Yep. So you can just code, collaborate, and ship in seconds. So basically, you are creating your web project in this browser. So what you need to do is, yeah, let me go through first. So what you need to do is basically you need to log in or sign up, either one. You can just sign up with any Facebook, Google account, so you can just link them easily. And then later on, search for this TensorFlow.js boilerplate. Okay. And then finally, you remix this. Remix this means that you make this your own. You want to make some own customization. Okay. And you should see something like this. Okay. You should have a copy of this. This is the things that we are going to do right now. Okay. So let's do it. So remember that all of these steps are available inside the code lab. Okay. So which is get set up. So we can go to glitch.com or even CodePen if you are familiar with CodePen. So let's go to glitch.com. So you can follow me along. Okay. So as usual, if you are done, if you're okay, just give me a thumbs up so that I know. Because I can't go and have a look at is it everyone is okay or not. So I'm already logged in. So my user ID is this. So what you need to do is to search here. TensorFlow.js Model. Yeah. All right. So as you see this TensorFlow.js boilerplate. Okay. So it's like a template for you. Okay. All right. So as you see the description and so on. Then do you see this remix your own? So it means you want to make some modification on your own. So probably you just click on this, remix your own, and it will take some time to load up. And this glitch.com is very awesome that it actually will show you the live preview of your website. So like this is a live preview right here for the codes involved right here. Okay, don't need to worry right now. We'll be going through one by one later on. Okay, so yeah, so this is what you need to get to right now. So I will give you some time to do that, so that everyone is on the same page. If you have any problems in following, please let me know in the chat session. Okay, everyone is good. Loaded the page. Okay, so we have different index.html, script.js. So these basically are the three main components in the web technologies, as in the website: HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Okay, when you talk about website, you can't run away from these three things. So like HTML is basically how does it look. The CSS is the kind of formattings, and JS is the interactivity. Okay, so I guess, all right, everyone is good. So thumbs up in the chat as well. Good. So let's move on. So let me move on. Okay. All right. So over here. So right now we need to populate our HTML skeleton. So HTML is just a skeleton for your website. So open step 5 of Code Lab. Okay, so you can open up the step 5. Copy code over index.html. So right now you may not need to do it right now first. We can listen to some of my explanation, and then later on we can copy over together. So understanding the HTML. If this is the first time you are seeing this HTML, yep, so this is a basic structure of HTML. So you'll be starting on with the HTML definition, the language, what is the title of your website, so multiple object detection using pre-trained model in TensorFlow.js. And then later on, you just import some of the web page style sheet, which is the styling of your website. So which we have the style.css on our bridge. And also later on, we have this, we do that by a session, so which is with the ID demos. And at the start, we'll be doing it as invisible. The reason for this invisible is because we want to wait for the machine learning model to load first before we upgrade everything. Okay, means we can load our webcam already. So that's why we make it as invisible first, so that we know that the model is not ready yet. Yeah. So after that, we can have this live view. So it's just you are basically this enable webcam. You are creating a button so that when you click on it, it will enable your webcam. Okay. So this is just like some simple structure for your HTML. And then move on in your HTML as well. You have this script. So this script basically is importing the TensorFlow.js library and also importing the Coco SSD model to use to recognize things in images. So we are loading the how to say the source or the library. Okay. And finally, you load the page JavaScript to add some stuff. Okay, which is basically the script.js on your glitch.com. All right, so you have this index.html, script.js, and style.css. So right now, our first focus is on the index.html. Okay, so right now, let's head over to our code lab, or even, yeah, maybe in the code lab. So populate the HTML skeleton. So the more detailed explanation is right here. So you can take your time to understand it as well. So what you need to do right now is copy over this index of HTML. Okay, so copy over. Okay, copy until the end here. There's an opening of HTML and there's a closing of HTML. Okay, so what you need to do right now here is go to your index.html, copy all, Control A, and then finally you paste everything right here. And then you will see a live preview on your right. Okay, so that's the beauty of this platform, right? So of course, right now, if you click on enable webcam or whatever, it doesn't work right now because we haven't done with our website yet. All right, so I will give you some time to copy over. So maybe like 5 to 10 seconds. And yeah, as usual, when you are done, please give me a thumbs up so that I know that I'm ready to move on. So we are populating this, so you should see something like this. Okay, so all right, so probably you'll take some time to do that. But if you are done, please let me know. Okay, right now I think it might seem more like a copy and paste, but I guess yeah, with some basic understanding, I guess you will be able to understand some of the nodes in this code lab. Or maybe perhaps this will be your first TensorFlow.js project that will really get you started to do more of this kind of project, or maybe serve as a base for you. So this is what you should be expected to have. Let me check if there's any questions. Oh, no. Okay. I think our error is good. All right. I see some. Okay. So let me see. All right. There's a thumbs up. All right. So one thumbs up. What about others? All right. Another thumbs up. So I guess, yeah, more or less everyone is doing great. All right, so let's move on. So I guess you can see that. All right, I think yeah, more and more thumbs up. That's good. Thanks, everyone. All right, let's move on. Yeah. So let me get back to this. All right. So actually, if you want to, if you see there's in your glitch.com, you click on the show, you can actually want it to be the preview to be on the new window or next to the code, which is what I had just now next to the code, which is fine, so that I can real time have a look at both of them. Yeah. So you should see something like that, which I think everyone is good right now. So let's move on to adding some style to your website. Okay, so open step 6 of Code Lab. Okay, so step 6. So I will explain as well. So probably this style I won't be explaining too much. So it's just trying to do something like that so that you are able to like ungrade certain things. So it's a bit of formatting. All right, so let's quickly move on to the step 6. Okay. So what you need to do is copy this entire thing. Okay, so it's actually has a few different sections. So we will copy one by one. Okay, so copy this and then my glitch.com is here. And then you just go to your style.css, not the script.js, it's the style.css. So the same, select all and then paste. That's for the first one. So we still have the another one down here. Okay. So just another new line. So that should be all. You can see that it's right now enables some effect on your website. Okay. Let's get everyone some time to do it as well. So CSS is just some like formatting of the different margin and weight that will be used in our main code. Yeah. Okay. So right. So I guess I'm expecting some thumbs up. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, besides thumbs up, so if you have any questions while following along or maybe some of the thoughts, yeah, please let me know as well. So maybe yeah, if I can answer, I will try my best to address that. Okay, so you should have this. So actually right now it's kind of gray out for everything. Yeah. All right, so I have some thumbs up, maybe one or two more, then I will continue. Right, this is pretty straightforward. All right. Okay, so let's move on. So this will be the interesting part where we are creating a JavaScript skeleton. Okay, so JavaScript skeleton, which is actually the step 7 of the code lab. So as usual, you need to copy the code over from the script.js. But before you copy, let me kind of explain what is happening right there. So maybe just roughly explain. So basically, this is in JavaScript programming language. Okay. So the first part here basically is just to define some of the constant that are actually grabbing some of the references in our HTML that we are going to use it later. The first one is basically the video object. Then the second one is the kind of like container to contain the live of your video stream. And then the demo session, and of course the enable webcam button. We are going to use this at various point of our code. So you'll actually will see that later on. And also the first function right here is actually just to check whether your webcam, the webcam access is supported or not by your browser. By right now, I guess everyone probably is using Chrome, Safari, which is typically support. Yeah, but it's always good to check. So if webcam is supported, so they will actually return a true from here. So if true, then they will enable the webcam button. Okay, so that you can actually click on it. All right. So then here you have this enable cam event. So this event, I guess, is from, yeah, I think it's from somewhere here. I think they are trying to, yeah, enable cam right here. Yeah, so they will have this parameters so that you can, yeah, if there's the, let me see. So if the Coco SSD has finished loading, then it actually, if the model is loaded, right? So if not loaded, then I don't run the code below. Okay. And here is the predict webcam. Basically, it's getting the stream. So for right now, it's nothing right now. So we are not doing any machine learning first. So we just put a placeholder right here, and then we force our model to true first. Okay, we just want to see whether our webcam code work or not first. All right. So that's why we put it as a true right here, so that we can execute. So if you see right here, yeah, model here. So if it's true, then it will run something down here. All right. So this is what you should see after you copy up to what I mentioned just now. Okay. So you should see something like that. So with the title, with the p tag, the heading, all that, and also when you click on enable webcam, you should see yourself there. And of course, without any machine learning yet. So this is what we are trying to achieve right now. Okay, so let's get back to our code lab. So create JavaScript skeleton. So what you need to do right now, let's do it together right now, is to copy this one by one. Okay, it's different part. So you need to copy it carefully as well. So let's start from the top one. Okay, so go back to our glitch.com, Control A to select all and paste. So this will be at the top. Okay, so let's do it. So copy it one by one, and then check for webcam support. So some of the more detailed explanation is available here. So right, so we can copy to here. Okay. So, all right. So you can leave some space here so that it's a bit neater. And then move on fetching the webcam stream. So yeah. Okay. So right. And then this final placeholder to make sure the model is set to true. Okay. So while I asked you to copy and paste, but yeah, I will also would like to explain some of the things later on. So like for example, this predict webcam right now is an empty program that is not going to do anything from the webcam stream. So what you are going to get right now is when you enable this webcam, yeah, maybe I will kind of maybe I reload this. Just try to make sure that you copy the right things. Okay, everything is okay there. So all right, I guess it's my source for the webcam. Okay, I will select this. Okay, and then there's an error in the enable cam function. Yeah, I guess you if you are able to launch the cam, yeah, you can kind of ignore the warning because I had that error as well. Okay, so I have changed my delete the placeholder. Okay, so let me see. All right, so you can see right now, you can see me right here. Okay, so this is the expected one. Okay, the placeholder later on will be replacing it with the machine learning models right there, some machine learning code right there. Yeah. Okay, so this is what you need to get till this point of time, which is the step 7. So if you feel that this is kind of a very small to view, you can just have this in the new window. So yep, so you'll view in the new window and then allow, and that's it. All right, sounds good. So actually you are getting the stream of videos from your laptop, or even if you have a external webcam, you can also get it from there. All right. So we haven't do anything about machine learning yet, but you'll be surprised to see how easy is it to incorporate the machine learning, the TensorFlow.js code into your current code right now. All right, one or two more thumbs up, then we can continue. I think we are about the final steps soon. About that. So you'll get something up there right now. All right, good. I saw the Kevin's iPad. That's good. Thanks. Hey, all right. So everyone's good. Good. So no problem. All right, let's move on to the next one. So right now, this is the real exciting part where we are using a TensorFlow.js machine learning model. Okay, so we are using the pre-trained model, which is the Coco SSD. So how are we going to do copy the codes, or what are the codes involved in enabling that? So we shall see that. So basically, at first, you will need to define a variable called model, and we are going to say as undefined first because the model has not loaded. So that's why we are kind of like defining a variable first. So the next thing is we are trying to load the Coco SSD model. So if once it's loaded, then we will call this loaded model function, which is basically the Coco SSD model. So they will be assigning the model to the Coco SSD. Okay, and then they'll probably remove the invisible so that you can now click on the webcam. And here, right here, actually, it's just we are defining some array of children so that you can store all the prediction from your webcam, the object, the name of the thing, the confidence level, all that the information. And this is the functions where you are starting to detect the prediction from your video frame. Yeah. So if you can see right here, basically just 3 lines of ML. I mean, I'm more on the ML side, which is you load the Coco SSD model. After that, you kind of like define the model equal to loaded model. And finally, you have this model to detect, right? So of course, with that, you can get the things detected on your stream of videos. Just that if you want to make it more interactive so that it can draw out the bounding box on your webcam, right? That would be cool. So that's where this is just some of the they will get the fill up the children with the things that you detected from the webcam. So basically for bounding box, we just need four values right here, which is the xy of the top coordinates, and also we need the width and height. So with these 4 information, we can basically draw the bounding box around the object that you detected. So let's roughly go through the codes. Okay, so yeah, basically we are using some of the loop so that because in one images or maybe in one video stream, you might have multiple objects, not just one. So that's why you need to loop it through, just go on. So if you are over 66% sure we are we are maybe this is a person or maybe this is a dog, then they will kind of like assign this into your prediction or maybe into the children just now. Okay, and then with all this, this is basically just drawing out some bounding box right here. And also they will highlight the bounding box as well so that you can have a look at it. And finally, they will call this function again to keep predicting when the browser is ready. Okay, just keep on predicting whatever animation that or whatever frame that come in. So with this, the additional things that you should see right now from your example just now that you did is you will be able to see that this is a person with how many percentage of confidence. Okay, so only 3 lines of code for the ML. So the rest was drawing and browser chat, right? So which I have explained. All right, so let's kind of move on to our final step here. So machine learning model usage. So I guess some of you have already copied over, but for those who not, let's do it one by one as well. So probably you can just copy paste and put it at the below. But actually, if you realize here, like just now we mentioned the predict backend is actually a placeholder. But right now, actually, you can remove that function and replace it with this predict backend function. So maybe I will just explain what I'm talking right here. So if you see it right here, just now it's just a placeholder. Function predict backend is empty. There's nothing right there. Okay, because we haven't applied any machine learning model yet. So with this right now, what you need to do is let's define the model first and load the model. So probably we can, okay, if probably you can continue from here, or even if you just want, you can just delete all this. It's fine because later on we will have it. Okay, and then move on to copy the second portion. Okay, which is that? I think, yeah, I think there's only 2 parts, and just Control V. Okay, so with that, you will see the magic happening. So let me kind of open this up. So, okay. All right, just now my laptop was a bit hanging. So, all right, so what I will do is enable webcam. And ta-da, it's a person with 87 confidence. If you move nearer, probably the confidence is higher or lower. So it depends. And if you, let's say, have a phone, so cell phone with 96% confidence, or even if you have a bottle, let's see, yeah, it's bottle with 74% confidence. So congratulations. So I just made something on that. So of course, this is just a very simple demo that you are able to detect, or maybe making your camera smart. Yeah. Okay, so let's take some time to do that. So make sure everyone able to follow. So just want to make sure everyone that's in this session right now able to follow through and able to have this outcome. That will be really your first step into this TensorFlow.js project. Basically, this is also kind of like my first project when I first know about the TensorFlow.js from Jason. Yeah. Okay. So very good. So if it's good, and if you get the the video that can detect the person, the water bottle or whatever, if you don't mind, please just screenshot it or whatever. Then you can just post it in the Zoom, if you don't mind, right? If it's, yeah, so that maybe at least I can see that you really can do it well. Yeah. Okay. So or even yeah, we saw this. So of course, yeah, if in the frame there's a lot of things. So maybe I kind of demo to you again. So if it's not just one time once, you can have multiple objects in the same frame. Okay, so if you see this right here, so I have my cell phone as well. Maybe I will just open in the new windows. Okay, this is the URL that you can actually share with people. So maybe if you want, you can share, or actually, yeah, if you share me your URL, I probably have the same code, yeah, and with my face, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's done. So I enable that. So it's person. So maybe I will just put a cell phone somewhere. Yeah, so you can see there's a both two object. If you have three or four object, it can actually recognize for those common object. Okay, so if, of course you will need to, if you want to know more what are those 90 objects that they can detect, you will probably need to check out the Coco SSD model. Yeah. Okay, everyone is good at this point. I guess everyone is able to follow through. And with this, actually, you can see that how easy is that you can share this project that you make with anyone else. Okay, or maybe as part of your portfolio, you can just put this and then put on your own blog or Facebook so that someone else click on this, then they can try this on their own as well, and they will be amazed by this. Yeah. So how's everyone doing? Oh yeah, I need to delete this so that the error will be gone. Everyone is good. I haven't seen any thumbs up yet. Or maybe you are having fun with your camera right now. All right, I saw some thumbs up right now. That's good. All right, two. Okay, few more, few more. The others. All right, so got my dot and I classified in the same frame. That is great. So with that, actually, yeah, of course, if you wanted to, you probably need to deep dive into the code, like probably like when the dot is detected, then maybe send a email or alert to the owner or whatever, or maybe a thief. So maybe detect a person. So there's a person coming in. So you can just use any old phone that you have and make it smart with this, right? Because you can run this code online on the browser itself. Okay, so if your phone can run the browser like Chrome, you can basically just click on the link and then you can use it real time already. So of course, this is just to detect the thing. So the action next is really up to you to see what you want to do. So, and of course, there's a lot of resources online provided by the TensorFlow group to how to do certain things like that. Yeah. All right. So how about others? Others is good. Right. So basically, yeah, this is about all, but I just want to make sure everyone is good before I continue on with my some of my kind of like some ending story. Yeah. So something like that. Yeah. So far I only see 1035 is just about 3 thumbs up. So what about others? Is it good? Still there? Oh, how do I differentiate object detection and image classification? Okay, so maybe from what I understand is object detection. So you detect the object in the image. But if let's say image classification, right, you are actually classify, let's say it's a dog or it's a cat. So like just now the TensorFlow, I know the teachable machine that we do. So it's a simple classification. Okay, it's a simple classification. So that is image classification. That is not object detection because we are not detecting object inside the image. Okay, so that's kind of my understanding on the differences. Object detection is detecting the object inside the image. But if you were to do image classification, then you have different classes like this is a flower, this is a cat, this is a dog, right? Yeah, something like that. All right, so it's so fun, it's success. So great, keep it coming anymore. So I guess everyone I was for sure if you follow through the step without missing anything, you will be able to do it, right? Because this really I mean this code lab has been done pretty well. So I guess it's good. So you can even use this to like try it out with the different people as well. Yeah, to get them excited about the TensorFlow.js. Yeah. Okay, maybe yeah, Lee kindly do I answer your questions? Oh yeah, this is your truthful okay glitch.me. Okay, let me have a look at it. All right. Oh yeah, I think it's probably for yours. Let me check. Mine is orange here, but yours is red here. Probably need to check your source code. How come you are not having that? Maybe I close this. Close this. Maybe I'll kind of reload again. Of course, you can play around with the CSS so that to change the colors, to change some of that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the button is at the bottom. All right. All right. So let me see. Let me look for a while. All right. That means you have changed something on that. That's good. Oh wait. So yeah, I saw that. Yeah, maybe I will just share my screen again. Yeah, nice. So wow. Yeah. So it's the same result that we have. That's good. Congrats. So what about others? So yeah, feel free. So basically, I've done my presentation. So just wanted to see the different kind of things, or maybe any questions that you have before I kind of ending because yeah, we're kind of ahead of the time slightly. So of course, this is the glitch.com platform you can use. The another platform, if you follow the code lab, right, there's something called CodePen. Actually, I have one similar at CodePen as well. So if you follow through, you can just Google this CodePen. So this is another platform. Okay, so it's something similar. So you can have your HTML, CSS, JavaScript in this manner. So it's a bit different kind of presentation, but you can do the same thing. So enable webcam, and then you can see the output right here. Okay, so it's the same thing. So it's for you to kind of like prototype your HTML, CSS, JavaScript coding. Okay, so CodePen here, so you can save this. So this serves as a template so that others can probably use it or maybe to change something on it, right? Yeah. All right. So everyone, I think yeah, I think it's good. So maybe just one final check. Is everyone okay? Able to do that? I think I get quite some Good response. Yeah, I guess it's good. All right, so let me just go on with my kind of ending. So what is next, right? So actually, just some recap. So we learned the benefit of using TensorFlow.js and pre-made machine learning models. So it's so much easier, right, to use someone else's model that they train, and then you just use it. The only thing is the idea that what you want to do, right? Someone else already do the hard work for you. So why would you want to retrain a model yourself, right? Why not you just use it and create some innovation, right? So you have just created a fully working web page to classify common object in real time using your webcam by creating a HTML skeleton, and then you have the style and also the webcam string, and also load the TensorFlow.js model, and then also use it for the continual classification and drawing a bounding box around object in the image. So next step for you. So this is a challenge for you. Think about how to extend this for something useful in your life. Share what you made with us. So with this hashtag, made with TensorFlow.js, and try more TensorFlow.js Codelab on codelab.developer.google.com. Basically, that's the one. So you can search TensorFlow.js for more. And with that, yeah, thank you, everyone. So yeah, and then this is just how the TensorFlow.js website which I presented to you just now. Oh yeah, I saw this. There's one image. So maybe let me have a look. Wow. Wow, even change the CSS, all that. That's great. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Georgia. Yeah. Okay, that's good. All right. Thanks. Nice one. So you have a very nice background as well for the change your website. Okay. So maybe I'll just come back to here. So if you want to take some of the notes, so on for the website, but basically anything, yeah, you can just also reach out to me for some ideas or anything. So for me, I'm also keep on learning. So every day is so much fun with all this technology growing rapidly. So probably today you learn this, tomorrow you will need to add on something more and more. So keep on learning. So this is one of my favorite tagline: get inspired and make great things happen. I hope today's session able to get you inspired to do something great. Okay. So with that, I think that should be the end of my presentation. So feel free to ask anything if anything anyone have questions, or else I will just pass it back to the host. Yeah.
I guess it was a wonderful session, Vincent, like full of knowledge and practice and all, right? And I guess the audience also enjoyed the session. Audience, can you just show how much you liked it through the emojis?
It was fun. Nice. I see quite a lot. Okay.
Audience, can you just show your happiness or something through the emojis? Okay, great, Vidushi.
Nice. Awesome. That's good. New things in terms of, that's good. So, oh yeah, someone shared another photos. Wow, nice. Dogs and person. That's good. Thanks for sharing, Kevin. New stuff learned. Great. I'm happy to see all this. Yeah. So well, I'm also learning, so let's learn together.
You
So
can
for
connect
more.
with the speaker on LinkedIn and Twitter. I guess you already shared the link, right, Vincent?
For which one, sorry?
Have you shared your LinkedIn and Twitter account links over here? If
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
you can
Yeah, actually
share
I share
maybe.
with them. Yeah, I think I'm also some of them they already connected with me as well. So but just I mean I have I mean I'm in this session, so I haven't go and look at it. Yeah.
Okay, great, great, great.
So feel free to reach out to me. So basically, you can search Vincent Kok at LinkedIn as well. So, but this is my Twitter. So I mean, I just want to let you know that I'm more active on LinkedIn. But in case you are more active on Twitter, I mean, at time to time, I also will be checking my Twitter as well. Right? So yeah, if anything that you can, yeah, we can discuss, and of course, then yeah, we can make something great happen. Yeah. All right. So
Okay, great. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Vincent, for joining us today and enlightening us. It was wonderful to have you.
all right, this is the training one. Okay. So we just okay.
Okay, so it's time to end the session. If you people have any queries, you can ask, or we can end the session for now.
Yep.
Bye,
All right. So I
everyone.
guess everyone is good. So yeah, I hope to meet with you all next time again. So yeah, thanks for having me right here today.
And I loved your Iron Man background.
All right. Thanks. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good week ahead. See you. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye, bye, everyone.